cars, which were actually way more louder than I thought they were going to be.
Louder than you and I.
Yeah, they're louder than me, and that's almost impossible.
But it's been quite amazing. I've had a walk around some of the stands.
It's absolutely amazing. The turnout, all these wonderful people, everybody's so nice and polite. It's just been great. It's been wonderful.
Good. Well, we're delighted to have you with us this weekend, along with Todd's fellow ice road trucker, Lisa. She was out earlier on riding around when we had Jason Smythe out, and she was out on that.
Yeah, I got to actually see her come ripping into the arena on the quad.
I've never seen her so happy and so talkative.
Oh, yeah, you let her on a motorbike.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so here we go. We got Swamp Thing, driven by Tony Dixon, and Slingshot, driven by...
Come on, let's hear it for the monster truck, you guys! Trucks out here in the main arena, Truckfest 17 for the very first time this weekend. Folks, while they're going around, everything's relatively free when you start crushing cars. And we ask you to make sure that anybody that's sitting on the fence, all the body parts are over on the far side. Should anything come off one of the trucks or one of the cars that are parked out in the middle, they can fly and scoot towards the periphery of the arena. So in the interest of safety, please make sure that every part of your body and your kids' bodies are on the outside of the safety fence. So here we go. So we'll shut down the engines on the monster trucks and we'll bring out Tony Dixon and Alan Vaughan, and we'll have a word with them just before we do. Oh, these things are amazing! Say hi to Tony, everyone! Driver of the Swamp Thing! Hi Tony, how are you, buddy?
I'm great. Great to be back at Truckfest. And it's sunny and it's a bank holiday weekend. I can't believe it.
It's just amazing. Look at the crowd today, too. Look at how many people. This is just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's great. It's great to see so many people, and it's great to see so many people who came last year. And it's great to meet you all again. Don't forget, you can go and see me and Alan straight after the show. We're going to be back over in our paddock, and you can come and have a good close-up look at the trucks. And we've also got loads of good merchandise you can buy as well.
So there you go, folks. So even after the show's going on, you guys can go over to where Swamp Thing is hanging out, talk to Tony, check out his truck, maybe get a signature or two, some pictures, and get a real close-up look at how awesome these things are when you're actually up close and personal looking at them. So, have you done any upgrades this year in your truck, Tony?
Yeah, since last year you've seen it's got a brand new engine in the back of it. So we've gone up from 540 cubic inch to 572. So we're just under 10 litres now, just under 2,000 horsepower. But we're still tuning it in. You might have heard, some people were there last night, heard the truck keep starting up and stopping. We're just trying to tune that engine in to get it running really, really sweet.
Wow, amazing. Just under 2,000 horsepower, you guys. That is crazy. Awesome. Well, I'm going to turn it over to
Alan.
I've never had a chance to actually meet Alan. I met Tony last year, so I didn't get a chance.
There's a bit of a clue on his Kevlar's here. It has his name on it, but hey, you're an American. I didn't expect you to see that. But anyway,
Oh, it's right there. Jeez.
Alan meet Todd, Todd meet Alan. Yeah. We've spoken many times up in Truckfest in Scotland. We generally only get one monster truck. How big a buzz is it when there's two of you out here?
It's a thrill. When we're together, we can compete against each other. So one of us will do a jump, watch what to do, and then we'll go out and try and bash it. So when we're together, we can get bigger and bigger.
We've heard the spec of Tony's steed, if you like. How does it compare with yours?
Well, the specs are very similar. We're in the same axles and very similar drivetrain. We've got different gearboxes. I'm on a 2-speed, Tony runs a 3-speed. But horsepower-wise and engine-wise, we're the same.
Every time I post pictures on Facebook of these things for people that have never been to Truckfest, they say, oh my God, look at the size of the tyres. Tell me a wee bit about the tyres, because this is not the sort of thing you could rock up to Quick Fit and say, can I have a couple of new tyres, please?
Now, the 66-inch flotation tyres off agricultural machines. They weigh half a tonne each, and they cost £2,000 each. But to reduce the weight, we actually shave threads and take 7 stone per tyre off.
Wow, so you pay £2 for a tyre and then you take a knife out?
Yeah, we've got a hot knife and we shave the threads off.
Wow.
Wow, right.
Mental. Minted, but mental. I know that probably doesn't translate particularly well.
On my truck, I actually run a full cleaning type, so I do a lot of shows on grass, and you need that to bite in the grass. But for a racing truck and for the serious speed, you want a straight tyre.
Now, normally when we speak, Tony, it's wet underfoot. It's
It's normally in Scotland, and it's always wet in Scotland, but every time I've been there, it rains.
if it's not raining, it's about to rain. It's one of the attractions of the country. It's why it's so green and our water is drinkable. Anyway, what challenges, if any, does really solid ground like this present?
This is probably the best ground conditions we've got, because we've got loads of grip, and also when we land on the ground, when we need to, we've got loads of brakes. That's why when I was driving around the arena, when you're going around with the waving bit, I'm actually going around checking all the monster truck out, make sure the pressures are right, and seeing how much grip we've got on the ground, so I'm checking the brakes and everything.
You heard the spec, Todd. How does that compare with the rigs that you drive? Because, I mean, I know they're not monster trucks.
Well, when
but they are.
I look at this rig, I'm thinking the only thing good about that is we put helium in the tires. If I broke through the ice, we might be able to float.
That's a great idea.
Oh, I believe it. Oh, I believe it. Especially put helium in it, I probably don't even need to see them.
No, I was doing a program for Scrapping Challenge, and literally I drove it across a lake.
Awesome.
Okay,
I need that truck.
what are you going to do for us this afternoon?
Well, we need to toss a coin to see who's going first, and whoever goes first this morning will go second this afternoon.
Okay, here's a coin. Here's a coin. Heads, and it is a head. Okay, so you're going first. You've just been delegated. So, Alan Vaughan in Slingshot going first, then Tony Dixon in Swamp Thing. Do we want to see some monster truck action, everyone?
Come on, let's hear it for these guys.
Hey, how loud are these guys?
Come on, let's see how loud we get for Swamp Day. Come on, you guys.
Folks, one more time, just in the interest of safety, please make sure that the kids that are currently sitting on the barrier, can you please take them over the other side? I know it's a right drag, but in the interest of safety, and we hope nothing happens, but should anything fly off these vehicles, they travel at great speed, and if they hit the wall where you youngsters sitting, then no consequences. So,
I'm ready to see somebody wreck. How about you guys? You don't want to see nobody wreck? Well, I'm ready to see some cars get smashed. Right? Do you want to drive one of them off the truck?
No.
What? Are you kidding me? They need a driver right now. Come on, let's go.
all right, Todd, while Alan gets strapped in, it's his mum, Denise, who's actually helping him, so she is in control, essentially, of the vehicle. We'll grab a couple of words with her, just to let everybody understand how these things go, because it's not all about the driver and the monster truck. There's some remote control goes on as well.
Yeah, I believe that they have a safety, a remote control, so if something major goes wrong, they can hit that switch and it instantly kills the motor.
Now, you've been doing Truckfest for a few years now. Have you been inside one of these? Have you driven one?
I've never got to drive one, but I've been inside one.
Would you do it? Would you
I'd do it in a heartbeat with me.
Okay. That noise is coming from Tony and Swamp Thing. I don't know if that was rain or something coming out of here. I'd love to think it's some fluid coming off Swamp Thing. So, for the benefit of those of you that have never been up close and personal with one of these things, they are so not built for comfort, very much built for safety. Each of the seats is moulded to the contours of the driver. They get strapped in really, really tight. But there's plenty of suspension on it. And again, if you want to go over a bit later on to the paddock where these guys are situated, you'll be able to get your picture taken beside the big tyres and also have a look underneath. And it is a quite awesome sight. So, Denise, let me bring you over here. You're standing. You're in control of this. I was just telling everybody that you have a remote control for cutting the engine.
I have a remote ignition interrupter. So basically myself and the husband in that bottom corner, if we see a problem like with the truck or the driver, we can go and look instantly by killing the engine.
Wonderful. Safety absolutely paramount. Okay, Alan, winding up to give us here we go, first performance of the afternoon. So once again, folks, we're looking for great pictures that you can post on social media. If you do so with the hashtag Truckfest 2017, the best pictures of the weekend will win family passes to come back next year.